Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 16 is entitled as Devasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga, the yoga of the divine and demonic nature. Sloka 7, Part 2. Pravṛttiṁ ca nivṛttiṁ ca janā vidur āsurāḥ na śaucaṁ nāpi cācāro na satyaṁ teṣu vidyate. Those who are demoniac do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness, nor proper behavior, nor truth is found in them. In the previous session of this sloka, we learnt about pravṛttiṁ and nivṛttiṁ. Pravṛttiṁ means the virtuous deeds that stated in the scriptures, that is, to find happiness in the higher planetary system by performing the recommended Vedic dharma. Nivṛttiṁ means those virtuous practices that prescribed in the scriptures which will lead one to moksha. Both of these marga, the paths, are not known to the people who are of demoniac nature. Then the question comes, well, if they don't know either of these paths, then how about their other characteristics like being clean, following certain practices, etc.? The response is na śaucaṁ nāpi cācāro na satyaṁ teṣu vidyate. They have no idea about any of those things, or they don't care about those things. For sure, cleanliness is totally absent. When one is not clean, then one is not qualified to perform any good deeds, especially the ritual karmas, the Vaidika karmas that are prescribed in the scriptures. So let's understand this na śaucaṁ, not being clean. That is, these people, that demoniac natured ones, neither has external cleanliness nor internal cleanliness. As far as the internal cleanliness goes, we have seen several of them in the past chapters. We will quickly revisit them, as we have already spent enough time on what are the good qualities that one must have. The internal cleanliness is taken away when one has pride, anger, ego, lust, etc. As all these are in relation to one's mind, therefore one must cultivate Atma Guna, the good qualities of Atma. The divine qualities are very important. These people who are āsuric, they don't have these internal qualities. Therefore, internally they are unclean. There is no humility, no simplicity, no gentleness, no kindness, no compassion. Even if they try to do something which seems to be religious, they do it for the sake of show off, to get some name, fame, prestige. These people behave harsh to others. There is no compassion in their speech, nor they consider the people and the environment. They are fully focused on themselves, least they worry about anyone else. If at all they worry about someone, it could be their own family member, but that too for their own self-satisfaction and other selfish reasons. Srila Prabhupada in his purport says, as far as internal cleanliness is concerned, one must always remember the holy names of God and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Associating with the devotees who has clean qualities will help one to develop internal cleanliness. As we said, we have seen in length these good qualities that one must cultivate. In chapter 12, in chapter 13, we have learnt about it. So our focus is going to be more on the external cleanliness, which naturally brings in internal cleanliness as well. But both has to be worked together. Now let's focus on the external cleanliness. We'll share few things which may cause one to become contaminated, unclean. By knowing them, we'll try to avoid such situations and practice to be clean all the time. The reason we have to be clean is because otherwise it disqualifies us to perform any ritual activities. Let's learn about taking shower. Taking shower is an important practice to keep oneself, one body clean. Daily shower is very important as it keeps us clean and keep us away from diseases. Householders must take bath at least twice a day, morning and in the evening. People may say nowadays with our busy schedule, even taking shower once in a day seem to be impossible, impractical. Some people take late evening showers before going to bed, and in the morning just get ready and rush to work. Sometimes people take shower only during weekends. Especially some parents does this for their children. Since it gets late for parents to take care of the morning needs of the children, they just simply get them ready. Of course, one good thing they do is to make sure the children brush their teeth. But they want to save time in the morning. Therefore, they give shower to the children in the evening. Otherwise, for sure, in the weekends. Taking weekend showers is really important and good, but that doesn't mean one should not take shower during weekdays because one is busy. During weekends, one must take oil bath to detoxify the body and build the immune system. This is an old tradition which helps the body to rejuvenate the body. But unfortunately, this practice is becoming lesser and lesser day by day. Nevertheless, at least one must take shower every single day without fail. Let's learn few more basics about shower. When one takes shower, one must start from one's feet, going gradually upward to the shoulder and head. But nowadays we have this shower system where the water first falls on one's head, which is not good for one's health. While taking shower, men must wear some light cloth under their waist, and women accordingly to their physique. But taking shower without any cloth piece on the body is a sin and great dishonor to water god. And for sure one must not spit into the water. One must make sure the water touches all parts of the body while taking shower. Sometimes some part of the body doesn't even see water. This type of shower is known as crow shower, meaning crows take shower but very rapidly, and most of their parts will still be dry, not wet. But that doesn't mean one stays in bathroom for a long period, taking elaborate shower. Staying in bathroom for long hours is also not a good practice. It should be very moderate, not too short of time, not too long in bathroom. Before taking shower, one must mentally invite all the holy rivers and seek their blessings. Then start taking shower. And while taking shower, one must try to remember Krishna's pastime and also chant his names. After taking shower, one must cleanse the body with a clean washed towel every day. Then one must wear clean washed dress every day, not the one used already, which is not been cleaned. We wipe from top to bottom. After the towel touches the feet, we can't go back and use the same towel to wipe our face or hands unless the towel is washed and dried. Besides taking shower on a regular basis, it is also one must take complete shower if they have attended any funeral ceremony or salon, a barber shop. In both cases, one must put their cloth for wash after returning, and one should take a complete head to toe bath. Unless one takes complete shower, one should not be touching any other objects in the house. There could be a couple of questions in this regard. What in case if we go to a salon and we do take the head wash over there after a haircut? Do we still need to take shower? The answer is yes, because they are still in the salon, which is considered to be unclean. Sometimes men doesn't know when to shave and when one shouldn't. One must avoid shaving on certain special days and during certain times. For sure, after cutting hair, after shaving, after cutting nails, one must take shower. Shaving, cutting hair, cutting nails must be performed in a designated area, cannot be done in any places that make us feel comfortable. Sometimes we see people cut their nails in the hall, in other places, sitting in couch or in dining table. These are all not good practices. These are completely unclean. We also see sometimes people having habits of biting nails, poking nose, ears, fidgeting with one's feet, and sadly, with the same hand without washing them, they shake hands, they serve food, they also eat food with that unclean hand. Sometimes it's unfortunate that we see such unclean behavior even among the people who visit the temple, where they start touching the instruments, the articles in the temple without cleaning their hands after touching the parts of their body. As practicing spiritualist devotees, we must be very considerate about our external cleanliness, which also impacts others. We must be wearing clean clothes without wrinkles. We must sit in the clean place, not anywhere and everywhere. We got to make sure the place is clean before we eat. These are the details one must be very vigilant. There's another side note I'd like to share here about the funeral ceremony, about the crematorium. Nowadays we see anyone and everyone attends the funeral ceremony that happens in the crematorium. It is said that young girls and middle-aged women are not recommended to go to crematorium for health reason. The smoke that is inhaled by them will shrink the woman's uterus, and may go to the extreme of needing to remove it down the future. Therefore, the scriptures, our mother, out of care and love, give such advices. But the aged ladies can certainly visit the crematorium. Still, they are not allowed to perform any ritual activities. Women are not allowed to perform in general such ritual activities, which are only recommended by purushas, men. Talking about taking shower, it is important that we know this difference, as we have experienced this in one of the temples we visited. Over there, a priest who's a friend of mine who came to me and asked if I have used bathroom before entering into the temple. I said no. Then he came and embraced me and started having conversation. He apologized, saying he is very particular to keep himself very clean while he is in the service of the deities, which is a very clean mode of service. It's a good consciousness, but it is not necessary. It is true that when we deal with strangers, visitors, or when we meet someone outside, we must keep a distance, as we know now, called social distancing. Not to touch anyone, as we don't know how clean others are, which will impact our cleanliness, our consciousness. But that principle does not apply when we are inside a temple area. One must not treat others as untouchable within the temple area, as it minimizes our understanding the glories of the temple and the Lord. Once anyone enters the temple, either taking shower or not, or coming directly after using the bathroom without washing themselves, they are not considered untouchable. That doesn't mean that we voluntarily go and start touching people. But if we happen to touch people for whatever the reason, it is not considered contamination. But we should not take advantage of going to the temple, not taking shower or being unclean. So let's be careful the way that we understand what is being told now. Talking about shower, the morning shower, there are some unrecommended practices that householders does. To save their morning time, what they do is they do a excellent time management and resource management by turning on the rice cooker or pressure cooker, or do some prep work for their cooking before they take shower. So when they return from their shower, the rice is cooked already, the lentil, the dal is cooked already. Their cooking is going to be much faster. Now, yes, it saves a lot of time, but the scripture does not recommend that. It is actually not a clean practice. We cannot touch the ingredients, we cannot touch the vessels before taking shower. We must know that we are what we eat. If our intake is not sattvic, it's not clean, it's certainly going to affect our consciousness badly. So it is not just what goes inside our mouth must be clean. It is very important those items which goes into our system are cooked in a proper manner, in a proper vessel, in a clean place, by a clean person. So sometimes people feel disrespected when certain devotees say that we do not eat anywhere else. But the fact is not to disrespect others, it is to safeguard themselves, their consciousness in their journey towards Krishna. Ultimately, it's individual responsibility to make correct choices. So, their path is not hindered in their spiritual journey towards Krishna. No way to disrespect others or treat others lowly. Therefore, at every step, especially dealing with food, one must be very careful what they put into their mouth. If it is not sattvic, obviously we are not going to get sattvic nature. One may ask a question, what about coffee and tea? Can we make them and drink before taking shower? Answer is very simple. No. Because coffee and tea are not recommended drink in first place, especially for those who want to cultivate sattvika guna, those who are on the path of yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga or bhakti yoga. Therefore, it doesn't matter before or after taking shower. One should not drink them at any time, as it is not a sattvic drink. We'll be continuing on this topic in our next session. Namaste. Hare Krishna.